Okay, crafties, in this video, I want to chat about Nickole Atkinson, who is Shanann Watts's friend. Also, she worked with Sandy Rusick in the past. I'm hoping she doesn't get pissed at me, but I want to play some audio clips for you guys from her YouTube channel. If you haven't found her, she is on TikTok, she is on YouTube, and she does post some updates every so often. But I found her when I was doing my research on breast cancer survivorship, and then it clicked with me, oh my gosh, this girl looks really familiar. And then it clicked who she was. So, of course, starting this channel and covering crime, I started kind of looking at her channel a little deeper, and there's some serious messages that she puts on her pages that I feel people aren't really paying attention to. So I want to talk about that and give a second look at what she's saying. A lot of people reach out to her. Still to this day, 6 years later, this woman has been through so much. Imagine being thrusted into the spotlight the way she was, and then to deal with breast cancer. And she mentions she's dealt with other trauma in her past. She's been through a lot, and you wouldn't believe it. But there are Reddit posts about this woman critiquing her posts and her videos and her every move. I saw a post speculating that her and Chris were having an affair. Just mind-boggling things. And one of the most recent videos she posted is that Netflix did come to her, and she was able to watch what was going to be put in the documentary. So she kind of had been able to prepare herself for what was to come. However, how can you prepare yourself? A lot of people call her a hero. She feels she's just a regular, everyday person. Nicole, you're not. I mean, you are a blessing to this world. As a breast cancer survivor, you have helped me and inspired me. And then obviously, I hate using the word true crime, but in the community of people who follow crime cases, you have been such an advocate. And Nicole has even said people have messaged her and left their bad relationships because they saw red flags and signs in this story. So I want to play a few clips. I am going to link her channel in the comment section because I don't want anyone to think I'm stealing her material. I just feel we're going to just listen to the audio. I don't want anyone to think I'm taking her material and trying to revamp it. I just want to make sure that people really understand her message, that this is not just a Netflix story. This is her life. This is the Rusick's life. This is the Watts family life. These are real people. They are not characters in a show, in a play, in a movie. So I just wanted to share some sound bites that I thought were really interesting takeaways. And like she said, if you want to support her, that's great, but she doesn't need the messages, and she doesn't even need me to say this. She might be, if she ever watched this, she'd probably be like, shut up, you don't even know me, don't speak for me. But she doesn't need people messaging her and saying, did you see this video? Did you know about this? Did you know about that? She knows everything. She knows more than we know. I promise you that this woman knows more than she needs to tell us, to disclose, to talk about. She was behind the scenes of all of this. She's the reason the case opened in the first place. So I think if you want to show her support, just follow her, comment, share her content. She said, just like you, she's trying to make a living. And there's people who have assumed that she's rich and making money off of what happened. And that's just not the case. And it's a shame that people troll behind a keyboard and think that they can slam and slander someone without the evidence to do so. It's unbelievable. But anyway, let's get to the video and audio that I want to share with you.
It's been 6 years. And every year I have so many people reach out throughout the year, on the day, everything like that. And where it can be very overwhelming sometimes, I forget what my piece in that was and what I did. And I have a lot of people tell me that I'm a hero, and if it wasn't for me, the case wouldn't have been solved so quickly, and all of these things. And quite truthfully, I was just a friend.
Now, Nicole may just think she's being a good friend, but she was so much more. She was a pit bull. She did not let go of this. Chris told her to leave the house. She didn't listen. She knew better. She had an intuition that something was wrong, and she didn't give up. And that takes guts. And when you have guts, you're a hero.
I think the reason I continue to share and put myself out there is because I never know who I'm going to touch, or something I might say might help them. And that goes for anybody. Like, literally, you could be in the grocery store and smile at somebody, and you don't know how much that smile is going to change their whole day. Like, you have no idea what someone else is going through.
As much as I appreciate being in the know, like, if I wanted to go find out all of the stupid shit people are saying, I would actually go look for it. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like me, and I don't care. You all have your theories. Here's the point. If I did anything or had anything to do with it besides what I did contribute to it, I'd probably be in jail, but I'm not. So you can take your conspiracy theories and all of your other stuff and shove it where the sun doesn't shine.
So that is all I'm going to share from her YouTube channel. I'm going to link it because I think you need to check it out. Nicole is so much more than a person in this whole saga of a tragedy. She's a wife. She's a mother. She's a friend. She's an entrepreneur. And I really think that her YouTube channel has value and you should check it out. Again, I want to remind you guys, there are people who are starting fake GoFundMe pages. Nicole has never asked for a dime. Like she said in one of her videos, she never will. If you see something, you don't even need to message her. Just report it, and GoFundMe or YouTube or Facebook will investigate it and determine whether it's real or not. So I hope listening to some of this audio was insightful and new to you about who she is as a person and not just a character in this story.